Yeah, so aside from using your long gun, the other critical weapon to learn how to use in Uncharted 3 is definitely going to be your grenade. There are a variety of ways to execute a grenade throw. One of the first techniques is to use the arc throw. Turn on the arc throw, what you're going to do is hold L2 and you'll see this arc appear on screen. And wherever that arc ends, that's where you'll throw the grenade. Now, this is a great tactic to use while you're in cover. The most important grenade throw method is going to be the aim throw. It's a little challenging to pull off, but once you learn how to execute it, you'll be pretty brutal. And the way you do that move is that you'll hold L1, it'll put you in A mode, and anywhere where your weapon reticle is, you'll press L2, the grenade will land right there. No matter how good someone is with the aim throw, you can always throw it back. And the way that method works is that when a grenade lands next to you, you'll see this bar appear next to it. Now, if you press triangle at the right time, when the bar is within a certain window, you'll throw it right back at them. Now, you can throw back regular grenades, and you can also throw kickback grenades. So it's definitely a good tactic to learn. One thing about the grenades too in Uncharted 3, you can drop a grenade in just about any state that you're in. If you have a grenade ready to go, you can drop a grenade while you roll. Coolest thing to do is that while you're jumping around from a high area and you see some opponents is, you can throw a grenade in midair.
How you like me now?
Aside from throwing the grenade, you can also throw the idol. And the idol appears in both the plunder game type, which is sort of like capture the flag, and in the team objective game type, which is an objective called treasure hunter. You can pick up the idol pressing triangle, and then once you do, you can either hold L2 to give the arc, or you can also aim throw it. The reason it's so good to learn is because you need to move that treasure around the map pretty quick, and throwing it's really the only way of doing it. One really important thing to know about idols is that you can melee guys with them. So if you have a bunch of bad guys coming up to you and you press square as you're holding that idol, you'll take them out in one hit. On some maps in Uncharted 3, there are propane tanks scattered throughout the field. So the way it works is you'll press triangle to pick up a propane tank, you'll hurl it pressing L2, and then once you press R1 immediately, it'll shoot it in midair and take out anyone who's around it. You get the barbecue medal when you kill someone using that, and it's a pretty difficult medal to get.
I don't think so.
Sprint in this game, you're gonna press L3 to sprint, and you're able to tell you're in sprint by the camera change that occurs. If you don't like it on R3, you can go to options and change it, and you can switch it over to L3. Sprint recharges over time. You can break out of that sprint anytime once you activate it, and then recharge it thereafter. Coolest long guns is the FAL SS. This is a single shot gun. So every time you pull that trigger, you're just going to be shooting one round. It's a highly skilled gun, but you place 3 rounds on your opponent and you'll take him down in a heartbeat. Works good for long, works good for mid. And then if you're running that Raffica pistol, which is also a 3-shot burst gun, a great blind fire weapon, and mid-range, that's a pretty high level gun loadout. Regarding the boosters, I mean, the best way to do it is load out on slot 1 and go ahead and load out with Explosive Expert, and Explosive Expert is going to give you an extra grenade slot, and every time you die with a grenade, when it's maxed out, you'll spawn with an additional grenade. And then on slot 2, the way to roll is definitely with Bargain. What Bargain does is that at level 1, it'll decrease your metal kickback by 1, and when you max it out, it decreases it by 2. And then once you equip a kickback with something like Cluster Bomb or Mega Bomb, you're kind of unstoppable.